I was diagnosed with stage 3 cancer of the esophagus on my 49th birthday. That got my day off to a very bad start. I then made my way home and went onto the internet, which was a terrible mistake. Suddenly it occurred to me to visit a friend of mine called Martin. Martin is an evangelical preacher who lived about 5 minutes walk away from my house. So I gently ambled around there, knocked on the door, and I was very pleased to see that he was in. We exchanged the usual pleasantries before, very calmly, I explained my predicament. And without hesitation, he said, "Well, I can tell you right now, it's not going to kill you." It's impossible for me to overstate the positive impact of those words. I stayed for about an hour, had a cup of tea, and made my excuses to leave. Before I went, Martin asked if he could say a prayer for me. And to be perfectly honest, I wasn't really in the mood for it, but I went along with it. He placed his right hand on my upper back, said a few carefully chosen words in the name of Jesus, and then I left. About 2 minutes later, I became aware of this tingling sensation upon my back. It was barely perceptible to begin with, but by the time I arrived home, it was unmistakable. It was like a burning sensation to the point of being almost uncomfortable. I made myself a cup of coffee, sat down in the chair, and then suddenly something hit me. Now, even now, it's very hard for me to describe what actually happened. I wasn't alone. I felt this sense of unbelievable compassion. I felt a love that I'd never experienced before. And at that same time, some incredible strength entered me that wasn't mine. And from that moment on, I knew with absolute certainty that all would be well.